Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? So we are about to start the making of our cow stripe pepper soup. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate. So firstly, I'm going to pour in my water. So enough water that will cook the pepper soup. Enough water that will cook it. So if it's not enough along the way, like you can add more. But for now, here's the quantity I'll be using for now. I might later add more. I just added a little. I can still add more later. So now the next step is to add in my grinded pepper and onions. So in here is my grinded pepper and onions. And take note, the pepper you are going to use should be the one you can tolerate. If you are the type that don't eat much pepper, make sure you don't put too much of it. But if you are the type that eats a lot of pepper, so you can add more to it. Then pepper soup is always important that you grind the onions. It's very important to grind your onion when making pepper soup. Very good. So let me take some of the water away, just a few. You pour in the pepper and the onions, grinded onions. So pepper soup needs a lot of onions. Make sure you grind a lot of onions when making your pepper soup. Any type of pepper soup, you need a lot of onions. Onions, then crayfish. Those are the two major ingredients that you need when making your pepper soup. So now I've added in my pepper, I've added my grinded onion. That's what is on fire now. So I'm going to allow it to boil. Once it boils, I begin to add the other ingredients step by step. So, but before that, I would add my salt and maggi, then leave it to boil. So let me add in the salt. Add in your salt, enough to cook the pepper soup. Spicy pepper soup. So now I'll be adding in my Maggi cube. I make use of non chicken. So make sure you use the quantity of pepper that you can tolerate, not the one that, yeah, pepper soup is usually spicy. Yeah, we all know that the pepper soup is usually spicy, but make sure you put the quantity that your mouth can tolerate, or people around you that is eating it, they can tolerate it. So you have to be careful when applying your pepper for your pepper soup. So here's the brand I make use of, none. So I just added 2 cubes. Let me add one more. I will add more later if it's not enough. So that's for that. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil. Then I'll show you all the next step. The next step. to take. So mind you, we have different type of pepper soup. We have the goat meat pepper soup. We have the cow's tripe pepper soup. We have um, chicken pepper soup. We have fish pepper soup, and under fish pepper soup, we have different type of fish pepper soup. Different type, 'cause we have different brands of fish, so it also comes with different types of pepper soup. Also, so also we have the intestine of cow. That's the inside those the intestine. You can also use it in making pepper soup, but they usually wash it clean. So it's also a type of pepper soup. But the most common one is goat meat pepper soup, plain meat pepper soup, chicken pepper soup. Yeah, into the that of the intestine is common too. It's really nice. It's tasty. Okay, somebody's asking, Brooke is asking, what is that? Yeah, we are making pepper soup. Let me write it on the screen. Let me write what we are making on the screen so that you can see it. I have to write that so those that are coming in can see what we are making. So we are question, okay. Let me make it like a poll, like a question poll. Have you tasted cow stripe pepper? So it's going to be like a yes or no. So that's it over there. We are making cow stripe pepper soup. So there's a pool up here asking if you have tasted it before. If you have tasted cow stripe pepper soup before. So if you have tasted it, you can just simply type yes. If you have not, just type no. Somebody is saying hi. Joyce, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? So if you have tasted it before, just click on yes. If you have not tasted it, click on no. Have you tasted cow's tripe pepper soup before? I know some of us would have not heard of that before, but it's really, really nice and tasty. Yeah, you're gonna love it. You are definitely going to love it. For those that don't know what cow's tripe is, let me show you. So I have to take this camera back so that you can see it very well. Okay, there's space here now. I think we have a lot of space. Okay, so here is cow stripe. So now when you buy it from the market, it's very important you boil your hot water to 100 degree. When I mean 100 degree, that the water will be very hot, it will be bubbling. You know when you boil your water and it's bubbling, yeah, boil it very hot and pour it into the cow stripe. When you pour it into the cow stripe, when you pour it into the cow stripe, leave it for like 10 minutes. So after like 10 minutes, you can take out the water, then pour in lukewarm water, not too hot, not too cold. Then you start scrubbing the back. You can use your iron sponge to scrub the back, scrub the inside to remove any extra dirt. Yeah, they might have washed it in the market, but you have to wash it again when you get home. So you use your iron sponge, you scrub it gently, the back, the inside. Make sure you wash it very well. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's thoroughly clean. So that's also a very hygienic way of cleaning it. So that's that for cow stripe. So once it boils, I'll put in the cow stripe. It's good to put it in from the beginning. But I'll not let it boil for too long. Once it boils a little, I'll put that in. So now let me show you some other ingredients I will be using in prepping our cow stripe pepper soup. I will need to show you the ingredients we'll be using. spice. Spice. You're welcome. If you're just joining the live stream, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. Welcome, welcome in. Have you tasted Cow's Tripe Pepper Soup before? If yes, there's a pull up there. You can click on yes if you have. If you have not, you click on no if you have not tasted it before. If you are just joining the live stream, you're welcome. So, firstly, let me show you the spice they use in making this spicy cow stripe pepper soup. So, here is the spice. It's really nice, it's medicinal. If you are not in Nigeria, because this is very common in Nigeria, they use it more. If you are not in Nigeria, what is that? Somebody's asking what is that? Yeah, this is spice for pepper soup. So I'm trying to explain how you can get it if you want to make this recipe. Yeah, afros, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, so I'm trying to explain it. So if you want to get this spice, you can either get it, and if you base in Nigeria, it's common all over Nigeria. But if you are not in Nigeria, so you can check your African stores, mostly Nigeria African stores. Just tell them you need pepper soup spice, so they'll give you this particular spice. It's very, very medicinal and it's very good, very, very, very good. So they'll give this to you. But if you're in Nigeria, it's very easy for you to get. Or even though you're in Ghana, it's very easy to get too. So that's that for the spice. If you have any question based on the spice, you can drop it in the comment section while I'll see it. So that's for the spice. Let me show you another ingredient we are making use of. Another major ingredient. If you're just joining, you're welcome. There's a poll up there for us to answer. Have you tasted Cow Tripe Pepper Soup before? If you have, click yes. If you have not, click no. Let's see those that have tasted and those that have not tasted. Oh, somebody said she has not tasted it. There's a no here. Okay. So just watch carefully and see how it's made. You can also do yours. Then at the end, yeah, anytime you do yours, you comment at the comment section telling me how it went. I'll be glad to try it. Welcome, welcome in. How is the weather over where you are? How is the weather in your location? Over here is cold, very, very cold. It's winter here. Okay, for the other ingredients I'm making use of, here is my sorry. Here is dried bitter leaf. This particular one here is dried bitter leaf. Then this is dried utazi leaf. So if it's because of my location, that's why I'm having it dried. If I was in Nigeria, I'll have it fresh. So because of my location, I'm having it this way. So maybe you're not close by, and maybe you are far away. You can get the dried one, so it's easier. But if you have the wet one, it's better. This one too is good. All you need to do is soak it with lukewarm water or very hot water, and it's almost in between fresh and So that's it. These two, they are very good when you're making pepper soup. You can make use of utazi leaf and pizza leaf. It should not be so much, just in moderate quantity. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour it in a bowl. then add hot water to it. If you don't want to use hot water, you can use lukewarm water, but you soak it for a while so that it will be soft. So now I'll be adding in the cow's tripe because the water has boiled a little, and meanwhile I've washed the cow's tripe already. So I'll add it in now. If you are just joining the live stream, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. Welcome, welcome in. This is a Nigeria delicacy. For those that are wondering where is this from, yeah, it's a Nigeria delicacy. So now I'm going to cover it to cook properly while I pour this in a bowl and soak with hot water. So I'm getting hot water from the tap. I get hot water from my tap. Welcome in if you are just joining. Excuse me. So here is it. I just soaked it with hot water, not so hot, in between hot and cold. Or if you want it hot, fine. You can also make it with hot water. It's just to soften it. It's dried, and also to take out the dirt. So those are the two main reasons we do that. So if you have any question, feel free to ask your questions. Welcome, welcome in. You can let me know at the comment section where you're streaming from. So I'm going to allow this boil very well before adding the other ingredients. You allow it to boil very well. So if you have tasted it, you can drop in the pool. Yes, I've tasted, or no, I've not tasted it. So you just drop in the pool. That's the pool up there. Afros, are you still there? So at this point, I'm going to check it to see the extent it has boiled. Sorry for the break. I wanted it to boil very well. So let me see the extent it has boiled. Okay, at this point, I can add the spice. Can spice it up. Here's the pepper soup spice. Add it in. This quantity I added will be enough for um, this size of pepper soup. So that will be enough. So the next thing I'll be adding is the leaf. So I need to take out the water and make sure there's no sand. So because the main reason why we soak it is to remove the sand and also to soften it. It's dried. So I want to take it out. I'll join you soon. So now I'm going to add in the leaf, the bitter leaf, and the tazi leaf. So once you have added the bitter leaf and the tazi, don't turn it because by the time you turn it, it will make the soup bitter. So you just have to like let it boil for like, let's say, 10 minutes. So it will absorb the bitterness. If not, it will be very bitter. So for now, I'm just going to leave it like this to boil on its own before I come back to turn it. So then I also come and check for maggi, then add in my crayfish because that's almost like the second to last thing, the crayfish. I don't add it at early stage. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And let's see our pool who is winning. Wow, wow. No, a lot of persons have not tasted this. From what I see, the pool 75%, it's now 75%, they've not tasted. Then 25 said yes. 25% said yes. Shows that those that have not tasted are more. So for those that have not tasted it, you can try out the recipe. Then later on, come out to the comment section and tell me what you think about the recipe. If you have not tasted it, so I'm going to allow it boil for some time before adding other things. Feel free to ask me any question at the comment section. And for the poll, if you have tasted it, click on yes. If you have not, click on no. You're welcome. If you are just joining the live, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. So I just turned it slightly, not too much. Wow, the aroma in this kitchen is healing. Let me use that word. And I usually have a short story when I'm making pepper soup. And the story is like this: when I was in school, I was not feeling too well because anytime I'm not feeling well, I usually go for pepper soup. Yeah, I take my drugs, but I use this chili pepper soup to support the healing process. Yeah, it makes the healing process faster alongside with your drugs. So I, on that fateful day, I made the pepper soup and the whole room. You know how host taste and when you are cooking and they're like, who is cooking? I was scenting, and me that was not feeling well after taking it, and instantly I started getting myself. So one other person in the room was not feeling fine. She was like, if you could take this and you're much better now, then I should try it. So I said, yeah, you're free. That's the pot. Hit the pot. So she went ahead and took some, and she too she regain herself because there's something about pepper soup, most especially the spice. The spice have this healing, should I call it healing agent or healing component? Yeah. There's this thing about pepper soup spice. When you're not feeling fine, if you take it, even though your appetite is so bad, you will just want to take from it because there's this thing about it. There's this special thing. I don't know, those in the comments, if you have taken it before, you understand what I'm saying. When you're not feeling fine, you perceive pepper soup, or you just give birth and they are boiling that pepper soup in the kitchen, or your body will be like, oh, I want to eat it, I want to eat it. It's the same thing with when you are sick, you want to eat it. Like, in short, if you want to tempt somebody that is not feeling fine, just prepare pepper soup around them. You see that instantly they want to eat. Their body is, moving towards it. They want to take it. So it's a very good healing agent. But it doesn't mean you should not take your drugs. You take your drugs and use this to support it. Also, when it's cold season, mostly those that are based abroad, this pepper soup helps a lot. It keeps you warm from inside, and it's a special recipe during cold season. If you have flu, catarrh, cough, when you take it, it subsides. Then alongside with your drugs too. Doesn't mean that's just your drug. That it doesn't mean you should not take your drug, yes. But this is just going to like aid your healing to be faster, kind of, yeah. So because of the ingredients, there's the spice, most especially the spice using prepping it, and always go for the best, the good spice, because we have the fake counterfeit one and we have the original one. So make sure you go for the best spice when making your pepper soup, and the result is always fabulous. Yeah, it's always good, very very good. So like I said before, if you don't have it, if you are not in Nigeria, maybe I'm talking to those that are not based in Nigeria, you can get it in your local stores, like African stores, most especially Nigeria African stores. You can get this pepper soup spice there, or you order for it. You order for it and you get it. But if you're in Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, it's very easy to get. Very, very easy to get the spice. It's mostly when you cook it well with good protein, meat, chicken, or any other ingredient. The taste is fabulous. It's great. Not just the taste, talking about the aroma. Like the whole house right now is smelling good, very good. I wish you can perceive it yourself. Okay, now I'm going to add in my crayfish. So this is the smaller prawn. In English, I think they call it prawn. Yeah, this is the smaller prawn. I grinded it. We have the bigger ones. You can use the bigger prawn or use the smaller one. This is the smaller prawn. I grinded it into powder form. So it's very good for your pepper soup. It gives it that extra sweet taste. See it. So that's it. I'm adding it in. You need enough of it. Not too much that will spoil the taste or not give you that pepper soup taste. Just average. Make sure it's average. So now just give it a gentle stir. Then I'll come back and taste for maggi and salt. To be sure that my maggi and salt is accurate, I'll taste for the maggi and salt. So meanwhile, if you have any question, let's vibe at the comment section. Then we have a poll up here for those that are just joining. Have you tasted cow stripe pepper soup? If you have, click on yes. If you have not, click on no. That's the poll up there, close to where the plate is. So just go there and just click on yes or no if you have or if you haven't. And please support the life with a thumbs up. Tap on the middle of the pepper soup. That's the way to support the life. Once you tap on the middle of the pepper soup, it increases the like and it supports the live stream. Kindly do that, please. For those just joining, you're welcome. Much love. I appreciate you coming. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Yeah, feel free to ask me. Let's vibe and roll at the comment section. You're welcome. So if you have any question on pepper soup, okay, I want to know this, and that. I'm here, right here for you. Now, let me talk about what you can eat with pepper soup because we have not talked about it. Now, you can eat rice with pepper soup, our normal rice. Let me show. Yeah, you can take rice with pepper soup. You can take swallow. When I talk about swallow, I'm talking about potato swallow, talking about cassava swallow, which is called fufu in Nigeria. I'm talking about um gari, that's eba in Nigeria. It's made from cassava. Yeah, cassava is the English name. It's made from cassava. You have it in your local thing. It's made from cassava. So it's very rich. It's very rich. Also, if you want to make use of that, that's if you want swallow. But if you don't want swallow, you can make use of just your rice in eating it. And if you are making use of rice or swallow, make sure it's a little bit thicker than the way it is. You make sure it's thicker if you want to use it to take swallow, or you want to use it to take rice. Ensure that it's thick. When I mean thick, you see the way it's boiling now. You boil it more. By the time it's reducing, it's getting thicker. Or if you don't want to use that method, you can use any thickener of your choice to thicken it. I was told some people use corn flour to thicken it. It will look more like soup. Some people aside corn flour, they have special thickeners for pepper soup. But to me, I don't like using all those artificial. I prefer to thicken it naturally. Yeah, I prefer it a lot more than using the thickener to thicken it. So at this point in time, I'm going to stir it and taste for maggi and salt to be sure that it's okay. So I give it a gentle stir, then I'm going to taste and see if it's okay. So let's see. Tasting time. I enjoy tasting when cooking. Okay. At this point in time, we need maggi and salt. Yeah, to bring out the real taste. We need maggi and salt. So I'm going to squeeze in some maggi into it, then add some little salt, not so much, just little, just to give it that sweet taste. Okay. So now I'm going to turn it and check out. Maybe like after 2 minutes, I will now taste it. But if I taste it now, I'm not going to get the real taste, but I just added the seasoning, extra seasoning, which I've previously added. Now, and let me quickly enlighten you more about the special pepper soup for those that just put to bed. They have the recipe, the spices is different from the normal pepper soup spice. Their spice is totally different. It's still like the normal one, but they have some additional things they add to it because the woman just put to bed. And what is the duty of pepper soup to a woman that just put to bed? It helps to remove bad blood from the woman's stomach, like it flushes bad blood. It also aids in reducing the bulginess of the stomach. When a woman puts to bed, she still have this um fat, more of like she's more chubby, her belly is big and all that. So when she takes more of pepper soup, it helps to reduce the size, to burn out blood, uh, es- um, to burn out all those extra blood in the stomach, and it helps her to regain her fitness very fast. So you can see the benefit of pepper soup. So these are part of the benefits that we get from it. Aside, like I told you previously, it it aids healing faster. It aids it very, very faster. So there are lots more to it. Then for the pepper, that's why it's called chili pepper soup. It should be a little bit hot. When I mean hot, it should be a little bit peppery, not so peppery that one cannot eat it. It should be in a way that even those that are pepper soup tolerant, they can still want to take it. It should not be too hot, not too plain, like just in between. That's perfect for it. Try help me to subscribe, like, and share the live. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be right here at the comment section. So let's give it a gentle stir and see how far we have gone. Let's give it a gentle stir. Let me taste and see. Wow, the taste is good. All we just need for this pepper soup is for the meat to done completely, the cow's tripe to done completely, and for the water to dry a little bit. And that is it. Our pepper soup is ready. Just a few more minutes to go. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'm right here by your side. Share the live, comment, like, give a thumbs up. Just double tap on your screen to give a thumbs up. Double tap, just tap tap. You can tap on top of the pepper soup. Just tap on top of the pepper soup, and by so doing, you have already given a like to the live stream. You're welcome, family. You're welcome. Much love. If you are just joining the live, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, and share the live. Yeah, let's talk about the weather in your area. How's the weather in your area? Is it sunny? Is it cold? Like, let's just talk about the weather in your area. Like, presently here in my area is very, very cold. Like, really, really cold. It's freezing out here. It depends. So now, when you have freezing area like mine, for example, this kind of recipe will go very well because it keeps you warm from the inside, keeps you very warm. Now, there's a poll up here. You can simply answer if you have tasted it or you have not tasted it. So let's see how the poll goes before the live stream ends. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Kisses. Mwah, mwah. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for supporting the live stream. I really appreciate. Thank you. You can check my videos. I have some nice recipes right there on my videos. You can check them out. You can also subscribe so that anytime I'm live, you get a notification. Kindly subscribe. So at this point in time, we're going to turn and see the outcome of our chili pepper soup. Turn it, turn it, turn it. So let me test it again to see. Okay, we have just few minutes to go and it's ready. So let's check it now to see how far it has gone. So our pepper soup is ready, spicy, tasty, and nice. Let me show us a closer view of what it looks like. Closer view. Oh, I have to raise this. So this is what it looks like. So here is what it looks like. Can you see how it looks like? It's cool. Take it with rice, take it with swallow, but if it's for swallow, it should be a little thicker. So that's it. So give it a try and drop your comments at the comment section. I would love to see it. So thank you so much for joining the live stream. I really appreciate you all. God bless you and hope to see you again in my next recipe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could give you from this. I so wish I could, but it's not possible for now. At Brookie, at Joyce, at Afros, at parents to nation. Thank you. Okay, parents to mission. To is it nation? Yeah. He said this is good for cold weather. Yes, you are very correct. At Tag, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate. Thank you, Tag. I appreciate. So good night. Have a nice and peaceful sleep. For the votes, I think who won this vote? No won the vote because a lot of persons have not tasted this recipe. So that's why we have more of no here. So try the recipe out and come back the comment section and tell me what you think. Thank you so much and good night. Bye. Much love. Bye. At tag. Thank you. Bye.